This time on Hot Shots, it's the World Shoot.
Everything I've been working for the last year, the homework has been done. Now it's just time to take the test, and I'm excited to get going.
But Max's shot at shooting immortality is off to a rocky and frustrating start.
Why don't you agree with the decision?
Because it's bullshit. That's why I don't agree with it. And I told the guy wrong. I'm very angry. I haven't been this mad in a long time.
The biggest match of Max Michel's life has arrived.
That sun gets right into your eyes.
And it doesn't take long for adversity to follow.
Whether you're starting in the morning or you're finishing in the evening, you typically have the sun in your eyes. So it's just the way the range works. You've always heard that excuse, oh, the sun was in my eyes, so I had to drop the ball, or I couldn't catch the ball because the sun was in my eyes, whatever it was. But in this situation, depending on when you're up in the order, the sun could be literally right in your eyes. I'd be going behind that cloud. Not only just the sun in your eyes, it's once you fire, it's the smoke that comes around that makes it difficult. It's almost acting as a smoke screen on the targets, and it makes it very difficult to see. So everybody has to shoot a little bit slower in the first couple of stages because of it.
But when it's finally his turn, Max catches his first break of the week as the sun disappears into the clouds.
Ready? Ready. Stand by!
It's the first bit of good fortune in a week where he'll need a whole lot more.
Time 9:42.
This is the once every 3 years World Shoot at the Universal Shooting Academy in PROSTPROOF, Florida. It's pistol shooting's true world championship, and the only major that Max Michel has yet to win.
Finally, we're here. Everything I've been working for the last year, all the preparation, all the people, all the support who's helped me along the way, it's time. All that stuff is done. The homework has been done. Now it's just time to take the test, and I'm excited to get going.
The World Shoot is a grueling test. 30 courses of fire spread over 5 days of shooting. Max is competing in his 6th World Shoot, with his best finishes being thirds in 2005 and 2008. Through 13 stages this time around, he finds himself atop the international field of 367 open division shooters, and holding a 45-point lead over fellow American Shane Coley. On stage 20, the Super Squad's 14th of the match, it's another American, KC Eusebio, who puts up the score to beat. But Max isn't looking for a race.
I just need to settle down and just shoot. I have a lead. I just don't need to try to do anything crazy. I just need to settle down and shoot the centers of the targets like I know how to do.
Are you ready? Good. Stand by.
Max's score is tops in the match, but his focus is on his run's imperfections.
It was okay. It wasn't great. Had a real good first shot. I was proud of that. Came to the side and I had trigger freeze. I don't quite remember what happened. Trigger freeze is one of those things that we'll get from time to time, and it's only what it means is you're firing the gun, you're activating the trigger, and once it fires, you're not releasing that trigger all the way back out to reactivate the hammer and sear engagement to once again be able to break that shot. It was an okay run. It'll end up holding up pretty good.
But there's a long way to go, and the pressure will only increase.
A lot of people say, you don't have to win to be successful. You can be top 3, stand on the podium, and that's success, or top 10, whatever somebody's goal might be. But for me, it's nothing less than first place. Anything less than first would be a failure to me.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better, and by Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michel. Hot Shots proudly supports the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 toward your new or renewing membership to the NRA when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
As he reaches the halfway point of the 2014 World Shoot, Max Michel holds a 37-point lead over second-place Shane Coley and a pack of 366 other shooters vying for the title of World Champion. Next up is a stage full of steel poppers that will take an extra dose of mental discipline.
Very rarely do I see anything other than white. But here, the World Championship, they can throw at you whatever they want, and now the targets are blue.
Not only that, but the white targets, the ones Max is so accustomed to shooting at without thinking, mean disaster.
The white steel targets are no-shoots. So what does that do for the mindset? It just means that I have to be mentally prepared and continue to remind myself that blue is what I need to shoot. And each time I enter one of those positions, just think blue and aim and hit the target.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. If you're finished, unload and show clear. If clear, hammer down holster. Range is clear. Time 1.
Max survives the minefield of trouble
1181. Smoke it.
and puts up a run that has everyone impressed,
That was a goosebump run. Awesome. I mean, just smooth, fast.
except himself.
You know me, I'm gonna tell you something I didn't like everywhere. I shot the steel really damn good. The setups were perfect and everything, but I dropped 3 points in the front. So that fast time is great, but on the stage, the hit factor is so low, meaning the points per second, you know, the seconds aren't worth as much. So even if I gain a second on somebody, if they shoot all A's, they can still be within striking distance.
Turns out he's exactly right. While second place Shane Coley is more than a half second slower, better hits give him the stage win, though he's only able to cut into Max's lead by less than a single point. On the next stage, Max strikes right back with a blistering run. He picks up 10 points on Coley and extends his overall lead to 46 points.
Guys, clear.
I'm very much in control. There was one piece of steel that's gonna cost me a good second. Other than that, it was a good run.
There's just one short stage to go before his squad breaks for the day.
At this point, I'm just gonna continue to cruise and continue to build my lead so I can get prepared for the next day.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you are finished and also clear. If clear, hand down.
It looked fine,
Race is
but
clear.
it wasn't.
To Mike.
A pair of misses leave Max incredulous and fuming.
Gave everything away right there. Just was out of position, I guess. And great run, but didn't have any hits on one target. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm extremely disappointed now. The lead that I built and worked so hard for has now just slipped away. And it's purely because of one stupid, silly mistake. Not only something you've worked for at this match, the lead that you've built to go away, but now everything I worked for all year is just, it's got me in a very bad mental state at this point. Feel like I'm ready to go, just looking over the stage and seeing what we need to do and kind of getting my game plan for him. You know, after yesterday, the lead evaporated. It shrunk down pretty quick. For me to be able to still have a lead and still be in the mix for first place, I'm very fortunate, so I just need to just do what I do and let the lead continue to build on its own.
Even with all his troubles, Max Michel is carrying a 20-point lead into day 4 of the 5-day 30-stage World Shoot in Florida. But he's still having a hard time getting past the mistakes already made.
I'm the best. I'm the champion. This is my time. This is supposed to be my turn. And I'm just allowing everyone to continue to be in the match, and it shouldn't be that way. It's hard. I'm going to try to put myself in the best mental state I can put myself in, but because of who I am and the emotions that I always show, it's not going to be easy.
Yep. God damn!
And even before the first shot,
Thing slammed on my hand. Dude,
Max's day is off to an ominous start.
I almost lost my left hand there. It says alligator would have bit it off.
Probably not the way you want to start your day when you have to shoot with your left hand.
On this weak hand only stage, 4th place Casey Eusebio sets the early pace.
Just get a good grip on the gun and press the trigger. Good grip on the gun and press the trigger.
Are you ready?
Max, though, is just a bit better. And able to pick up another 1.5 points on the field.
Just wanted to get a good clean run on the first stage, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just didn't want to die like I did yesterday, so just taking my time and doing me. Let everybody chase me today. That's what it's about.
Stop by! If you are finished, unload and show.
But on the next stage, trouble returns.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you are finished, unload, show clear.
As soon as the run's over, I'm thinking that was a pretty good run. You know, it's another solid performance, exactly what I needed. What the f? And then I hear Alpha Mike on the swinger.
Oh, no, that's, yes, please check that. That's much bigger.
The scoring official is calling a miss, which carries with it yet another 15-point penalty.
38, please, 9mm. Look how big it is.
When I look at the hole, and it's clear to me that there's 2 there. And yeah, I know some people are thinking, oh, it's impossible to shoot 2 in the same hole on a swinging target.
I see nothing outside.
We have to pull that, sir, because that's no way I called that.
But when they put the overlay on it, which is the gauge that shows the size of the bullet diameter, and when that hole is larger than the bullet diameter, it tells me there's 2 in the hole.
No, I can.
No.
Of course, yeah, I want another.
My call
opinion.
is, and I call the range master. No
Please,
problem.
yes. I'm
Okay?
saying
No.
Alpha Mike. I mean, the thing is oblong, completely oblong, and he's saying because it was swinging. I mean, the speed of the bullet is going so quickly, the swinger is not going to have a wide angle on it at all.
I'm on 20.
If there's a wide hole in there, it's 2 hits.
And because I believe that the bullet hole is there, and because I can see it outside of the gauge, so I'm going to get more than one opinion on this.
I mean, it's way out though, Mark.
No, top does not have a definitive arc.
Dude.
But Max's pleas don't make a difference.
Alpha Mike.
They see that the bullet diameter is larger than the gauge, but they just don't see what I see, and they say it's not there.
His lead is down to 7 points, and his frustration is boiling over.
Why don't you agree with the decision, man?
Because it's bull. That's why I don't agree with it. And I told the guy it's wrong. I'm very angry. I haven't been this mad in a long time.
When you have a good run and you get a miss, it's 15-point penalty, which isn't the end of the world, but what it does is it puts me in that state of here we go again, and that's what's really hard about it.
Max Michel is rattled. A controversial miss on the last stage has cost him dearly, and his lead at the World Shoot, the match he considers the biggest of his life, is down to 7 points as he prepares to attack the next stage.
I'm up early in the rotation, so my mindset is still angry, still upset what happened before.
Even though he'll shoot from a single position, this is still a stage wrought with danger.
You have 2 pieces of steel and 3 activating targets, and there's a lot of disaster factor there. If you don't activate the targets properly, you're going to lose the sequence. And once you lose the sequence, you lose time and possible penalties.
Stand by. If you're finished, unload and show clear. If clear, hammer down and holster. Range is clear.
Max's greatest fears are being realized.
I drew the gun and I missed the first target twice.
Alpha, Mike.
And I thought I hit it with my second shot, so I moved on to the next target, which I did hit. Now, with a clear mindset, I should have just went back, hit the other target, and then just shot the stage backwards of what I was originally planning on doing. But in the heat of the moment, I lost the sequence, I lost track, and took me out of my game and cost me a couple seconds and a penalty on target.
An overall lead that was once as high as 53 points is gone. For the first time in the match, Max is not atop the leaderboard.
At this point, you know, I feel completely defeated. I feel like everything I've worked for, everything everybody sacrificed for me, my family, my sponsors, I feel like I've let everyone down, and it hurts. It hurts bad.
On the next stage, a tumble from Shane Coley. And a rock-solid bounce-back run from Max allow him to overtake Coley. But he still trails Brody McIntosh. And his final stage of the day brings with it one last nightmare.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished, unload and show clear. Clear, hammer down, holster. Alpha, Mike. 2 Alpha.
2 Alpha.
2 Alpha.
2 Alpha.
Come on in the shade, Mac.
It was extremely disappointing. I had a pretty decent run on the stage. I executed it pretty well, but another miss puts me back 15 more points, and it just keeps adding up, and my lead is now gone, and I'm finding myself trailing.
4 days and 24 stages are in the books. Australian Brody McIntosh has overtaken both Max and Shane Coley and will carry an 11-point lead into the final day. If Max hopes to capture the one major championship missing from his resume, he's got a lot of work to do.
It's been a rough week for me here. Lots and lots of mistakes, yet I still find myself in a position to win. And that is what is amazing about this whole thing. That shows me that I truly am the best shooter in the world, and I am extremely capable of winning this. Who says this is supposed to be easy? It's a world championship. More than 80 countries are here. Would I like to have a 100-point lead at this point? Sure. But, you know, after the way that I've shot this match, and these guys are still giving me the opportunity to catch them on 6 stages to go, lots can happen, and I'm going to keep my mind focused, and I'm going to come back hungry and try to get this win.